Hey there, and welcome to our Google Hangout. So, a couple weeks ago, actually, a week ago Monday, we did some training on putting the marketing plan to work for you, or better said, let's bring this marketing plan alive. So, are you guys excited to hear this? My goal is to get this message out to every consultant. And the ones that were there got to listen and learn. And that's not the first time that we've trained on it. It was actually the second or third, because I think sometimes you have to hear something more than one time to really take it in and grasp it and just grab a hold of it and say, hey, I am running with this business. But my goal is this, is that if you've ever been on a three-way call with me, then you know that I have them take the sheets and I divide it into four. And the first section is our sales. The second section is our recruiting and team building. So basically, I'm breaking the avenues of income down with Mary Kay. So again, sales, we have recruiting, building, then down in the lower block, we have our free car and how you earn that as extra, how that can be an income for Mary Kay. And then down in the lower right-hand box, we talk about the starter kit and what it takes to get started. But when we do the sales section, the very first section, we talk about the 4 different ways that we market our products, which the first one is skincare classes or parties, whichever you want to call those, and facials. And we share, what the average of a new consultant would make. And then I go to reorders second. Then we do online third, and we do on the go fourth. So what I want to talk to you about is the second item, which is reorders. And this is what I want you to think about and how you can make this come alive. Because when you make the marketing plan come alive and you are making that money every week, you're excited to build your team and to share that with others. So this is really interesting because yesterday was the first time that I tried to record and actually bring up a board. So I had a whiteboard and I was going to write it all out for you, but when you write it out, it comes out backwards. So I'm going to try something different, and I'm going to do a share screen with you. So let's try that now, and I'm going to talk about how we can do this. Okay, so let me just see if I can find what I'm looking for here again, because this is totally and 100% new to me, and it is not there. Oh, yes, it is. There it is. Okay, so let's look at this. Putting the marketing plan to work for you and bringing the plan alive. So the very first thing, if you've listened to me say this, I will have the person that we're sharing the marketing plan with write down on their paper that if you consistently built 2 customers a week, then over a year you would have 100 customers in your customer base. Okay, so let's first just move this over here so you can see that would be 100 customers in a year. The second thing that I share with them is dependent on the type of customer service that you give is the amount of reorders that you're going to have. So therefore, your customers could spend $250 a year, or they could do the company average of $594. That is strictly going to be based upon the consultant and what kind of customer service that she wants to give. Would you all agree with that? I think so. So this is what I have them write on their paper next. I ask them to write that down, that if they had 100 customers ordering $250 per year to $594, that could be $25,000 to $59,000 just on reorders alone. Okay, I want to make sure you all grasp that. That is reorders only, okay, when you build to 100 customers. All righty? So the next thing that I want to share with you that I am wanting this to come alive for you is that if you had 100 customers that ordered just $200 a year, okay, that's just $50 retail a quarter. Now, I don't know about you all, but I couldn't live on any of our products for just $50 a quarter. But let's just say that that's your average. $50 a quarter. We're going to be very conservative in these figures so that I can get you all to bring this marketing plan alive and bring money into your family. So if you have 100 customers ordering $200 a year, that is $50 a quarter, okay? Our next breakdown is, this would be $20,000 in retail sales a year. Okay, so that's what you're selling to the customer, $10,000. So the wholesale amount of that, which you're ordering from the company, would be $10,000 a year. So I hope that makes sense to you. That is our 50% discount. We are selling for $20,000 and we are spending $10,000 of that to order the product from the company. If we break this down a little further, that is $1,660 in retail sales each month. Okay, that is $830 wholesale. So again, each month, what we are retailing and collecting from our customers, we're giving them the product, they are giving us the money, that is $1,660. That is $830 wholesale. So we take that $1,600, we buy the product from Mary Kay, which costs us $830. True? So that gives us an $830 profit. True? We sold $1,660. We took $830 of that to buy the product. Then we have a monthly profit of $830. Now, you know we teach you to put 10% back to cover your supply costs. So that would be your samples, your little trays, your sponge tip applicators, your PCP, hostess credit, things like that, okay? So if we did that, that would make your paycheck $747 for the month. So I want you to just take a quick skinny minute and think, what would you do with $747 extra a month? Because that's what you could do with reorders only. I want you all to hear that loud and clear. Reorders only. So that doesn't count any extra business that you have on facials and classes. It doesn't count any recruiting commission checks from the company. That is strictly reorders alone, based on your customer service and based on you building 100 customers. That's 2 customers a week for 1 year. Now let's say you want to move a little faster than that. Great. Then you're going to build 4 customers a week. And if you're holding 1 to 2 appointments or classes a week, there is going to be no problem, hands down, with building 4 customers a week, which means that you would have your 100 customers in 6 months. So I want you to take a minute and just think right now, if I gave my corporate job an extra 4 to 6 hours a week, could I build that extra income for my family of $747? So is it worth it to build your Mary Kay business? You bet it is, because when you build your reorder business and you build that foundation to your business, when something in life happens, guess what? You are still going to have reorder business. So our goal should be to build to that 100 customer base as quickly as we can. Once we get there, then why not focus the next 6 months on another 100 customers, and then you can double everything we're doing, okay? Now, let me just take it a little further here, and let's break it down just a little bit more. So let's do the weekly breakdown. That would be $415 in sales each week. Now, how cool would that be? Let's just say that you get to stand up at your meeting every week knowing that you hit $415 in sales. That would be pretty stinking awesome, wouldn't it? So that would also give you a paycheck of $186.75 a week. Now, I don't know what you would do with your money, but here's what I know. If you want to do Mary Kay just for fun, hey, that's $186.75 just to have fun on each week. Now that's pretty, I like that idea. Or, you know, maybe it's a student loan, maybe it's a debt, maybe it's a car payment. You know, what is it that you want to do? But here is the thing. You want to show your family the money. When you show your family the money, they are going to be so supportive of your business, and it is going to continue to grow into a huge business, and you're going to have 100% support from them. And if you already have that huge support, we still want to show them the money. Would you not agree? Now, here's the fun part. Guess what? This automatically puts you at Ruby Star level every single quarter. Again, just from reorders, just for servicing your customers. So let's go a little bit further. And you can actually take this plan and you can just keep increasing, and increasing, depending on how you want to give your customer service. I 100% believe that your reorder business is based on the customer service that you give. Now, we will do another Google Hangout on how to give the best customer service. And then we'll also talk about how do you get those bookings. And if you're on Angel's Call every single Sunday, you have so many sales ideas that you're going to have these customers to take these sales ideas and run with. So, but let's just go out there and say, okay, we're going to bump up our customer service, and we're going to bump it up just $50 per customer a year. So that gets us up to that $250 that I talk about when I share the marketing plan. So if you did that, that takes it to $62.50 a quarter for your customers to purchase. That basically means they're buying $20.50, or so, let's say $21 a month on products. Okay, that is like a tube of mascara and an eyeshadow. Okay, that's like hardly nothing. So when you get them on skincare, you can see how important that is and why we talk so much about that. Now, here's what's going to happen when we bump it up $50. This would be $25,000 in sales a year, which is $12,500 in wholesale for the year. I don't need to go into a lot of detail on that because you can go back and watch this and pick up the details. So I'm just going to quickly go through the breakdown. That increases our retail sales each month to $2,082. That's $1,041 wholesale. And the reason I'm sharing the wholesale amount is because I want you to see how that's going to bump up your star consultant status. And then the next one is your monthly profit would be $1,041, which takes your paycheck gain to $937. It went from $747 to $937 by jumping it up $50 per customer. Okay, now let's keep it going here, and let's talk about our weekly paycheck. So that would be a breakdown of $525 or $20, which you're going to stand up at your meeting and be hallelujah. You might be the queen every week, which would be totally awesome, rockin' awesome, I should say. And this will put you at Diamond Star Consultant every single quarter just from reorders. Now, I don't know about you all, but I feel like that you could get excited by being a star consultant just from reorders, and think how you could move up just by increasing your reorder business. Now I am going to try to figure out how to jump back to this, which I do not know. There I go. I got it. So you guys bear with me. This is a learning experience, so we'll just figure it out together. And so I want to close this training with this. We want to, of course, increase our customer base because that's how we're going to increase that reorders. But let's talk about commission, because in addition to the reorder business, you are going to earn commissions from the company. I hope you all understand that on the 15th of every month, when you begin building a team and we teach them to be successful and we teach them to work the same plan if that's what they choose to do, then when you have 1 to 3 team members or 1 to 4 team members on your team, you're going to earn a 4% commission check. Then when you have 5 or more, that's going to more than double and go to 9 to 13%. So in that career chat where I share that, then I share with them, it could be $20 or it could be $1,000. It's just going to depend on how many people you have on your team and how well we are coaching them and guiding them to meet their individual goals. So in addition to that $700 profit or that $937 profit, you're going to have a monthly commission check in your account, direct deposited on the 15th. And I've been in the company 22 years, and they have never made a mistake on the amount. So you can calculate that to the penny if you choose to. Now, to do one more breakdown, and I actually would have liked to brought this up, but I didn't think about that till just now. But this month, we we all pledged how many customers we were going to do in the month to reach our 100 face goal again, because we are so super pumped about that. So some of them pledged they were going to do 15 faces, some pledged 20, some pledged 5, and it didn't matter. We just wanted to pledge to see, can we reach this goal this month? So let me share with you a little bit about recruiting. So if you pledged, for example, 20 faces. That's what you wanted to do this month, 20 faces. Now, whether you did them one-on-one, whether you did double facials, or whether you did parties where you had 3 or 4 at a time, which is the smart thing to do because you get more bang for your buck with your time, naturally. But sometimes we start with faces to get the bookings, and either way is fine. Some people prefer to work one-on-one, some like double. It doesn't matter how you choose to do your business, because it is your business and you can work it however you want to. But what you do want to do is you want to master the skill of working this business full circle. So if you pledge that you're going to do 20 faces and that's what you're going to do, I feel certain that out of 20, there would be 12 to 15 quality women that you would like to have on your team. And if that's the case, then you're going to ask them to do the career chat or an opportunity call, whatever you want to refer to it, a practice interview, whatever you want to call, because they are helping you. But when you do this, and let's say that you had 12 to 15 that listened to the marketing plan, then I feel sure that you're going to have 3 to 5 team members on your team for that month. So are you with me, gang? If you do 20 faces and you mastered it, like we say, you would have the recruiting opportunities, and you would have the team members, and you would have the sales. You would have it all wrapped up. Let's say you did 10 faces. Out of 10 faces, I feel like there's probably 6 to 8 that you could practice career chat. If that's the case, I feel like you're going to end up with 2 to 3 team members, especially when you begin to master the skills. You learn the verbiage to use and the women to pick out. So I just wanted to show you how easy that you can bring our marketing plan alive, so that when you're using and sharing the career chat and the company information, that you are not only just talking about it, but you are living it and you are showing it. And when we came up in Mary Kay, because again, I've been in 22 years, we did our weekly accomplishment sheets by hand. And when I did a career chat in person, I took my weekly accomplishment sheet every time, and I'd actually take 3 or 4 of like the last month. And I'd say, okay, this is what I've done in my business the last month. And I would show that to them. I would show them how many hours I worked, what the profit was, and what my sales were, so that they could see what I was personally doing. And so again, when you are doing that, and you can print your accomplishment sheet off, and you can show that, or you can tell about that, or they come to a guest at a meeting and they see that's for real, that is when your team building is going to take off. So again, welcome to our first Google Hangout that's been recorded.